You're watching Virginia This Morning.
According to the official Social Security website, monthly Social Security and supplemental security income will not automatically increase in 2016. Money expert J.B. Bryan is here. We're going to talk about how you can still live well on a fixed income. Good to see you again, girl. And,
it's frightening.
Thanks.
That's the
it's frightening. It's a Halloween thing.
That's why we have to talk about this today, because it's the scariest financial news.
Well, we've been hearing a lot of scary news for years about Social Security, and now here we are, and obviously your income's not going to go up, but your expenses will. That's for sure.
Yeah, and the interesting thing about the cost of living adjustment that the government provides to Social Security recipients is based on everything, and it's not specifically tailored to the way that seniors spend or the recipients spend their money.
Based on the way the economy's working.
Everybody.
But seniors are in a different category.
Thank you. They're not spending the bulk of their money
I'm announcing my candidacy today. No.
Please. At this point, you might really win based on that one issue, increasing Social Security for 2016, because the seniors don't spend a lot of money on gas. They're not working. They're not going to work every day like they used to. So for us, yes, the price of gas going down has helped us have money for other needs. But seniors focus their money a lot on things that have been increasing, like the cost of food, like the cost of medicine. People are paying a lot more money on medical.
All right, well, let's see. Let's break it down, because this is your thing, and we got to look for ways to save.
That's right.
And insurance is my number one fear, because I just had to stay in the hospital recently, and I was like, wow, look at that.
You're out of pocket. Is amazing.
Before it even kicks in. So how do we save money on
Yes, so we want to make sure that we are evaluating our insurance each year. We want to make sure that the premiums, that we're investigating the fine print and finding out what our worst case out-of-pocket expense will be. And that's really hard for seniors. So we need to plan now and talk with your financial advisor about how can I reduce these expenses. People before retirement need to incorporate that into their financial planning, estimated healthcare expenses. And then most importantly, when you're on fixed income, how can I make sure that I avoid an illness? And that would be reducing your money that you're spending on toxins, reducing the money that they're spending on eating out and cooking more. Cooking more at home will reduce your expenses and will allow you to have more money in your pocket and increase your health, according to research. The more that you're cooking for yourself, the healthier that you'll be, the less alcohol that you drink, the more money that you'll have. Cigarettes, outrageous expense that you can eliminate.
All right,
not you, but in general.
But then you've got to have a budget, and we always hear that one of the things that completely blows that budget, even though you've got a budget, is healthcare expenses. So if you're eating right and exercising and cooking yourself instead of going out, which is expensive and may not be the most healthy choice.
That's right.
Okay.
But how do we protect that budget that you're referring to? Is to look at things that we can eliminate. I have some people that I really love. For example, my parents that are retired and have 3 vehicles and only one person that likes to drive. So, and I've seen a lot of seniors.
How can we save there?
That's right.
And then there's insurance on the vehicles, the whole thing.
Each one, property taxes and everything. So these are some key ways that those of you on fixed income that are not going to get a raise on that portion of your income. You may have other income other than Social Security, but that Social Security, the government has told you, is not going to go up next year. How can I make sure that I still live well? Look at unnecessary expenses like your vehicle. It can be a drain, a cash drain on vehicles that you're not really driving, or vehicles that you really don't need anymore, and you just like to look at it in the garage. Well, it's time to donate or
Were you staring at me when you said I like to go out in the garage and look at it? Guys do that. Yeah, that's a guy thing.
That's a good thing. You're still working though.
Yes, I am.
Once you think about fixed income retirement, you'll start thinking about selling it.
And if you don't have the car, then you're forced to walk and get a little more exercise. Let's talk about where you live too.
Ooh,
how's that? That's got to figure in, because if you don't have a car, then you got to think, well, how am I going to get to the grocery store? How am I going to get here or there? How's that going to work?
Yes, and you want to, when you're on fixed income, it would be great great that your housing, that roof over your head, is paid for, because there's going to be expenses with just maintaining that property. If you still have a big expense for housing yourself, consider rent. Consider putting yourself into a situation where you have a fixed expense that's coming out of your budget each month for your living. If you're not, and you're living in a home and there's just you, for example, and you have this huge home, it's a big expense for just maintaining that home. The roof gets a leak, that's another big expense. So your living expenses, keeping that roof, if you can make it fixed, if you could consider renting, and that's why you see a lot of seniors that are selling their homes and using the profits from that home to live off of and have a fixed housing expense.
I tell you what, we've just decided it's the JB and BB for President campaign. We're going to fix it all. JB Bryan actually can help you with this. JB offers free money seminars every Wednesday at noon at her offices in Glen Allen. Pre-registration is required. For a link for more information, just visit our show website at WTVR.com/.